Join me as I dive into an alternate galaxy and challenge myself to imagine what it would be like if our favorite Star Wars characters switched sides. Let's talk about character alignment in the Star Wars universe. It's a fundamental aspect of the storytelling, and it's what makes the heroes heroic and the villains villainous. But what if we flip the script? What if our beloved heroes became villains, and our most feared enemies became saviors? It's an intriguing thought, and it could change the entire narrative of the saga. Darth Vader, the Chosen One, the bringer of balance, the scourge of the Jedi. What if instead of serving the Emperor, he remained loyal to the Republic? Perhaps he would have brought balance to the Force by uniting the warring factions, creating a new era of peace and prosperity. His redemption arc would have taken a drastic turn, and the galaxy would have been forever changed. On the other hand, if Rey, the last hope of the Jedi, were to join the dark side, the Resistance would have crumbled, and the First Order would have dominated the galaxy. Her connection to the Force would have been exploited, and the heroes we know and love would have fallen. Imagine if Darth Maul, the ruthless Sith Lord, had defected to the light side. His skills as a warrior would have made him a valuable asset to the Jedi Order, and his knowledge of the dark side would have been invaluable in the fight against the Sith. Alternatively, if Poe Dameron, the charismatic Resistance pilot, had joined the First Order, his skills would have been used to crush the Resistance, and the galaxy would have been deprived of his bravery and heroism. The possibilities are endless, but one thing's for certain: the Star Wars saga would have been vastly different. Let's explore some scenarios where characters switch sides and see how their personalities and motivations influence their new roles. In a universe where Kylo Ren, the conflicted warrior, joined the Resistance, he would have brought his skills as a warrior to the fight against the First Order. His struggles with the dark side would have made him a valuable asset in the battle against his former comrades. Perhaps he would have even formed an unlikely bond with Rey, and together, they would have brought balance to the Force. On the flip side, if General Hux, the ruthless commander of the First Order, had defected to the Resistance, his knowledge of the enemy's tactics would have given the rebels a significant advantage. However, his arrogance and ambition would have likely led to conflicts with the Resistance leaders, creating tension within the ranks. Let's consider a scenario where Finn, the former stormtrooper, returned to the First Order. His intimate knowledge of the Resistance would have made him a formidable asset to the enemy, and his skills as a warrior would have been used to crush the rebels. Alternatively, if Captain Phasma, the chrome-armored enforcer, had joined the Resistance, her combat prowess would have been invaluable in the fight against the First Order. Imagine a galaxy where Han Solo, the charismatic smuggler, made a surprising decision to join the dark side. His cunning and piloting skills would have made him a formidable asset to the First Order, and his betrayal would have dealt a devastating blow to the Resistance. Perhaps he would have even become a rival to Kylo Ren, vying for power and control within the First Order. Han's motivations would have likely been rooted in self-preservation and a desire for power, leading him to make morally ambiguous choices. However, his charisma and wit would have still shone through, making him a complex and intriguing villain. In conclusion, the idea of Star Wars characters switching sides is a fascinating thought experiment that challenges our understanding of the characters and their roles in the saga. It highlights the complexities of their personalities and motivations, and it shows us that even the most unlikely of heroes can become villains, and vice versa. So, what do you think? Which character switch would you like to see in the Star Wars universe? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell.